Good evening, Virtual Village family. How is everybody doing on this lovely summer Thursday? We are pushing through summer 2020. It is almost August, and this has been one of the most interesting summers probably of all our lives. But we are enjoying continuously rocking with you guys. It has been I've lost count of the weeks at this point, Rodney, but are we probably near the 20
Yes,
something?
I think it's either 19 or 20. I think it's 20.
Wow, that's excellent. That is wonderful. That is a wonderful, a long amount of time, but a good amount of time to be building up this community, building up this family here. And of course, we're here to bring this literacy, this culturally affirming literature to you guys. Rodney, how have you been doing?
Okay. I've been okay. So a lot
Gotta
go.
stop and think about it for a minute.
Yeah, a lot going on. A lot of heat. Um, lot going on, but trying to figure out as we have been doing all this time how we can best serve families in the village in the midst of this pandemic. So that remains at the forefront.
Definitely at the forefront, and we are definitely, collectively, you and I and Clever Communities in Action and the other works that we do have some things in store because it's got to be it's an all hands on deck type situation right now. And as much as we talk about village, as much as we talk about community, this is the time for everybody to enact that village mentality. And I say all the time for our Kwanzaa celebrators, this is the time for us to be exercising those principles heavily. I'm always talking about what? Kuumba. I think that is my favorite principle, creativity. And so we have to get creative right now, and we really have to be villagers. We really can't be strangers. You can't be living next door to people, knowing people, and not willing to speak up, speak out, and rely on one another, help one another, be vigilant to what's going on. We're in unprecedented times, but we've we've been not through this time, but we've been through things before, and we will survive this. But we just have to work together. And with that said, I'm gonna work together and bring you guys this.
Look, mommy, community in action. What on my little sound of that? Look, daddy, there's a book for me too. What on my little sound of that? Creative, affirming, and culture for me too. Look, granny, a little sound of that. Look, granny, a little sound of that. Look, granny, a little sound of that. Learning and exploring about history, you see. Look, mommy, a little sound of that. We confident, we practice and develop fluency. Look, daddy, a little sound of that. Families, they bond and they representing me. Look, granny, a little sound of that. Look, I'm here, a little sound of that. Nice, I see a little sound of that.
So reliable, culturally relevant. Sit back and listen to the wisdom while we represent. So reliable, culturally relevant. Readers to leaders, they hold it down where they have to sit. So reliable, culturally relevant. Sit back and listen to the wisdom while you represent. So reliable, culturally relevant. Readers to leaders, they hold it down, yeah, they have to sit.
Look, mommy, community in action. Well, on my little sound of that. Look, daddy, there's a book for me too. Well, on my little sound of that. Creative, affirming, culture for me too. Look, granny, a little sound of that.
Hey, I love the sound of that. I hope you guys love it too. And again, we are here bringing this culturally affirming literature to you guys. We have a wonderful lineup of readers tonight, and just some reminders as to why, or just that literacy is so important. It is important that our children continue to be engaged in reading throughout the summertime, and that they are reading books that reflect who they are, that help make them proud of themselves, and where they see themselves represented, where they see children who look like them, who look like their family members. These things are so extremely important right now. You guys be sure to chime in and let us know if you've been reading any books over the summer. Let us know, you and your children, or just your children, what are some of the titles, or have y'all been reading? Have y'all been reading Black books with the Black babies? Let us know. Let us know. Just drop a line right there. We'd love to see it. We have our comment here, of course, from our precious Shania, that good evening that we are always looking for. Good evening, Shania. Always a pleasure to see you here. Hope that you and Grandma are doing very, very well. And then we have Letitia here with this wonderful greeting. Good evening, beautiful people. Good evening, sis. Wonderful to see you. Thank you for that energy from both of you. Anything before we dive, because we're going to get right on into it tonight. But before we dive into this guest that we have coming up, well, not a guest, this literacy gang member, okay?
Yes,
Not a guest.
yes.
Before we dive into these members, anything you want to share, Rodney, about literacy, about reading over the summer, or?
Well, as you were talking, it just reminded me, we started off a little bit talking about the pandemic. And so normally during the summer, folks would have an opportunity not only to read, but to also explore and, do trips, go to the library, go to the park. And, that's been hampered quite a bit. So I hope people have been doing a lot of reading and taking the opportunity to explore through books, explore through this program that we've been doing now all this time. So we still have the month of August left. And I know we did a Juneteenth challenge, but maybe there's another challenge we need to do for August just to get folks back in the rhythm of.
It's coming.
Oh, okay. Well, then let me not get ahead of myself.
You got to end the summer right, okay? So we're going to be dropping that on August 1.
Okay. Well, let me not get ahead of myself then. I should have known. So, but that was what was on my mind.
Wonderful. Well, those are great things. Those are important things. And it's been a wonderful, wonderful journey with you all. Definitely been enjoying it with my excellent co-hosts here and all of the villagers who we have met. I don't know if you guys had the opportunity to tune in last night, but the influencers, oh my goodness, they came with it with their topic last night about the response, the backlash that people have in regards to the police brutality protests. They came with facts. They came with receipts. It was a really good show. So if you did not get to check that out, just scroll back on the Clever Communities in Action Facebook page or on YouTube, Clever Communities in Action, and you definitely want to check them out. I'm going to pick back up on that possibly before we go because I got something else that I want to say about that. But without further ado, we're going to move on to the reason why you guys are tuning in here right now to get these stories. And we have a fan favorite tonight, somebody who we know and love, especially somebody who always leaves us with our mouths wide open, like, wow, really, really, this is happening. So we are going to bring on our fantastic Chancellor, the 4-year-old reading phenomenon, and his mom, Crystal. How are y'all doing, family?
We are doing well. Say hi.
Hi.
Hey, so glad to have you all here. How are you feeling, Chancellor?
We're having us.
How are you doing?
Good.
Good. We are glad that you are feeling good. And how about you, Crystal? How are you doing?
I'm doing well, considering the circumstances. Yes.
Yes. We have quite the circumstances going on, but we just got to keep, being the support system for one another. That's that Bill with the song "Lean on Me."
Yes.
We got to be willing to do that, even if it's phone calls, if it's FaceTime, whatever it may be. But we gotta encourage in text messages and however we can help one another. We gotta lean on one another. So let's see, Crystal, what are you all reading? What is Chancellor reading for us?
Chancellor, show the book that you're gonna read. Hold it up. Whoop. Whistle for
Well,
Oh.
we are going to also read another book called The
Story of Rat.
Story of Rat. Short read.
Okay. Well, Chancellor, you just got a hi from Shania. She says hi.
Hi.
Say it loud. Say hi, Shania.
Hi, Sanaya.
Okay, you want to stand up? Okay.
And then you have from Miss Reva. This may be a family member here. I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Chancellor, with a lot of heart there. So we got some love as you go and get into this whole reading for us. So everybody, I know y'all excited to hear Chancellor. So we are going to step up. Well, Rodney, was there anything you want to say to Chancellor before you get started?
No. I spoke to him a little earlier, so I know he's raring to go. So Let's get
He's
on with
ready
the
to do
show.
his thing. All
Yeah.
right, well, we're gonna step away and let y'all have it.
Okay, so the first book that we're going to read is Whistle for Willie. This is a book that I read as a child, and so when I came across it again, I purchased this for Chancellor. So are you ready, Chance?
Yes.
All right, so here we go.
Oh, how Peter wished he could whistle. He saw a boy playing with his dog. Whenever the boy whistled, the dog ran straight to him. Peter tried and tried to whistle, but he couldn't. So instead, he began to turn himself around and around and around. He whirled faster and faster.
Right here, buddy. Okay, nice and loud.
When he stopped, everything turned down and up and up and down and around and around. Wow.
Nice over here.
It's my grandma.
Yes, it is. Keep going.
Peter saw his dog Willie coming quick as a wink. He hid in an empty cotton lying on the sidewalk. Wouldn't it be funny if I whistled? Peter thought. Willie would stop and look around to see who it was. Peter tried again to whistle, but still he couldn't. So Willie just walked on. Wow. Down.
Come back over here where we can see you. Come on. All right. So keep going.
Peter got off the curtain and started home. On the way, he took some currant sharks out of his pocket and drew a long, long line. Wow. Yeah.
All right, next page.
Right up to his door, he stood up there and tried to whistle again. He blew till his cheeks were tired, but nothing happened.
So do you think he's gonna be able to whistle?
Nope.
Well, we'll see.
He went into his house and put on his father's old hat to make himself feel more grown up. He looked in the mirror to practice whistling. Still no whistle.
Well, do you think he's gonna try again?
Yes.
Okay, let's see. Right here. Go ahead and read it.
When Peter saw his mother,
When his
mother saw what he's doing, Peter pretended that he was his father. He said, I'll come home early today, dear. Is Peter here? Why? His mother answered, Why no? He's outside with Willie. Well, I'll go out and look for them, Peter said.
okay. Keep going.
First, he walked along a crack in the sidewalk. Then he ran away from his saddle.
Okay. Next.
He jumped off his saddle, but when he landed, they were all together again. He came out to the corner where the cotton is, and who should it be?
And who should he
see but Willie?
Okay. So let's see. if he's going to be able to whistle. All right, go ahead.
Peter scrambled under the curtain. He blew and blew. Suddenly, a whale whistle.
Suddenly out what?
A whale whistle.
Out.
A real whistle.
Out came a real whistle.
Larry stopped and looked around to see who it was.
Okay. Keep going. Keep going.
It's me, Peter shouted and stood up. Larry went straight to him.
So see, Peter really could whistle, right?
Hmm?
All right, let's see. Come on, read.
Peter ran home to show his father and mother what he could do. They loved Peter's whistling. So did Larry. Peter's mother asked him and Larry to go on an errand to the grocery store. He whistled all the way there and he whistled all the way home.
And that is the end of this book. And so we're going to go into the second book in just a moment. So what did you learn from Whistle from Willie Chancellor? That if you keep on practicing what?
Whistling.
What if you can't do something? What will happen if you keep trying?
Nothing.
Is that what happened in the book? Peter was trying to whistle, right?
Yes.
Did he stop practicing?
No.
So if you keep trying, you will be able to do it, right?
Yes.
All right. So let's move on to the next book, The Story of Rap. All right, you ready?
Who's Rap?
You ready?
Who's Rap again?
The Story of Rap. All right, go ahead.
Rap was born way back in 1973 in New York City at a house party. That did good on this page.
Yes, stand up, please.
He used to make beats for a dancing crowd. Peter stopped and the bass was loud.
Okay.
DJ Spud would make up rhymes, telling stories line by line.
Okay.
These rhymers were the very first MC. No one had ever heard songs like these.
Okay.
Then came the great Grandmaster Flash, who taught us how to mix and scratch. 80s rap came to stay and DMC walk this way. See? This is what I call perfect. Then straight out of California, we tune into NWA. I don't see the NWA. This new sound spread so far and wide, no one could stop it, but people tried.
Okay.
Then soul met hip hop with a Tribe Called Quest. Tupac faced Biggie as East Coast battled West. 90s rap held a message. They were rebels with a cause. Everyone was listening to Snoop Dogg and Nas. Lauryn Hill had a voice that'll make you cry. and Missy had to move down Superfly. Now Kendrick staying humble, and Kanye so does Jesus. Jay-Z had to follow that will never ever leave us. Rap is for the people, just like from the start. It's more than music, it's a work of art.
And that is the end of the story of rap. All right, so sit up here really quick. We'll stand here so they can ask some questions, okay?
Okay.
Just stay right here.
That was excellent.
Hey.
Wow, Chancellor did it again. Great job, Chancellor. Can I get my high five?
Yes, we all did a high five.
Always do a high five. That was some great reading there, Chancellor. Wow. Again, you have blown us away. So I have some questions for you. Between the two books, Chancellor, which one did you like the best?
The story of rap.
I figured you would say that. That was a really good one, and the illustrations were really cute as well. I think I can tell you.
Illustrations.
Yes, it does.
What do you say?
He said it doesn't got illustrations. It does.
It does have some pictures in there. Those were great selections. Did you choose those, Chancellor?
Yes.
Yeah. So are you still enjoying reading over the summertime?
Yes.
And Crystal, have you guys been reading any other books?
Not right now.
With everything going on.
Yeah, he kind of peruses his little library at his leisure, goes through and reads the books on his own time, on his iPad, reading.
Oh, well, then that's the reading. Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's what we're talking. Yes. Awesome. Awesome. Well, let's go and grab some of these comments real quickly before Chancellor says my time is up. We know how he does. We know how that works. So again, we have Miss Valeria. She said great job, grandson.
Yes.
And then Reva with all the love and the hearts. Yeah. And then Miss Joangela, all the way in Florida, says, what great reading. Congratulations, Chancellor.
Thank you.
And then Shania said, amazing book, awesome job.
Thank you.
Said, so proud of you, Chancellor.
Again.
Mm-hmm.
And then Regina says, he is quite impressive.
Oh, thank you.
He definitely is. So it is always a pleasure to have you back here, Chancellor. We love it, and we appreciate you, Crystal, for taking the time to get Chancellor still and 4 years young and still here and read to us. Chancellor, thank you so much.
Say thank you.
Thank you.
All right, you
can go ahead. You wanted to tell us, or
come here. You want to say something before you leave? Say thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening, and bye-bye.
Good point.
Stage right.
You are welcome.
He's gone.
All right. So I see somebody is representing. I didn't see that before. What you got on there, sis? Can you raise up for us a little bit so we can?
You know how I am with this camera. Oh my goodness. Hold on.
Just do a little raise. There it is. Literacy
Literacy.
Yes. It's representing. I love it. That looks so great on you. So glad that you are representing the literacy gang this evening.
Thanks.
That's awesome. So we wanted to talk to you just briefly about, we know, or for people who are just tuning in, if they're not familiar with you as a village member, you are obviously a mom of 4. And you have 3 school-age children, right?
Yes.
And you're also a teacher.
Yes.
So with what we have going on, what we had going on with the school shutdown, and then moving forward now with the decisions that have been made or are being made, how is that affecting you and your family?
It has been a lot to digest. I mean, from the way we abruptly had to leave school, that in itself was traumatic, because when we first left off, we were under the impression that we were going to be gone for 2 weeks. And then to find out a week later that we were going to have to shut down the schools for the remainder of the school year. So that alone was devastating to me because we didn't have a chance to be prepared to get anything. Um, we didn't have a chance to say the proper goodbyes to the students as far as an in-person type of thing to prepare their minds and all for what was happening. So it was really a challenging situation. And then moving forward from there, everyone did not have access to internet. So when we did try to implement some type of virtual learning, we weren't able to reach everybody, unfortunately. So this time around, though, the district is making sure that every student has access to technology as well as internet. So I am thankful for that. But it's still going to be a challenge. It's going to be a challenge for all involved because this is something totally new to us. Yes, we've had technology in schools, but we have never been quote unquote virtual as far as in the public sector. So it's going to be a lot of learning that is going to have to take place on part of these teachers and staff, as well as with the students, as well as with the parents and everybody else that's going to help, implement this. I feel like last time when we got out, that was not a true depiction of what virtual learning is. That was just us reacting to, we need to do something. We still need to, be able to service the kids the best that we can. That wasn't giving us time to, prepare and fully implement. So I just ask that all parties involved allow grace for yourself and allow grace for all the other people involved, because it's going to take a village. Like you said, this whole thing, it's going to take a village to make this thing work. But it can work. Of course, we're going to have our hesitations and our reservations, going in. But if we really just be open and flexible during this time, it could really be a great thing in the end. And safety is always first. And, I want to be in school, but, people's health, I would hate to lose a student. I would hate to lose a friend, a teacher. I would hate it for it to be me. So I'm just thankful that we're able to still provide instruction. And it's just unfortunate that it has to be virtual for most of the districts at this time.
It's a lot. It's a lot. And I definitely appreciate you sharing your perspective because there are a lot of different thoughts, feelings, and perspectives out here right now. And I think when you said allowing grace and consideration to one another during these unprecedented times, and just really stepping in and being there for one another. But thank you for sharing that. Definitely. We really appreciate it. And we appreciate the sacrifices that you have made and that you continue to make for our children. That's really a big deal as an educator. And then all that you're doing as a mommy. Those things really, really help our community at large. So we really, really appreciate you, sis. And I can't let you go without saying you look fab also.
Thank you.
You too.
Thank you.
Looking so wonderful this evening. So looks like summer's been treating you well.
It really has. I can't complain. Last year, I don't know, a lot of my coworkers know I went through such a life-changing experience with some health challenges. And last year was really difficult for me. And I wasn't at my best health-wise. But this year, God has truly blessed me. And I am coming into my healing. And so I am just so grateful for that. I'm feeling so much better than I did last year. So, amen.
Yes, we are so glad to hear that. Glad that you are here with us, vibrant, and just healing, moving forward. This is great. We appreciate your presence. And we look out for the invite. I'll be talking about this a little bit, but you're going to be getting an invite for the after party. We're next week for our
Cool.
So look out for that for you and Chancellor. We look forward to seeing you guys again. And just thank you so much, sis. And we look forward to having you guys back up here. Okay.
Oh, we'll be back. And thank you. And you all enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Always such wonderful positive energy there with the Rice family, and Chancellor just continues to have us amazed at his reading skills at such a young age. Oh my goodness, he is
Yeah.
just phenomenal.
His reading skills and his exit skills both are impressive.
Look, Chancellor's like, y'all know how I do, okay? But this is not the first, second, or the fourth rodeo.
That's
Okay?
right.
So you
Thank you
know how
for,
this goes.
yeah, it's a new sign off. Thank you for listening and bye bye.
It's like the Russell Simmons when he used to leave off of the Def Comedy Jam. Thank y'all for coming out. God bless. Good night. Yes. Let's see. Miss Regina says educators rock. We make it happen no matter what situations we face. No
Amen to
doubt.
that.
And
Amen.
Miss Reva says yes, absolutely beautiful. And Miss Letitia says awesome. Yes. So thank you all for the encouragement in the comment section. So this literacy train, well, before we keep the literacy train moving, was there something that you wanted to interject?
No, ma'am. That's like keep rolling along. I know we got some more reading going up, and let's keep it going.
Chugga chugga choo choo, come on over here. All right, so our next reader is my precious baby niece, Miss Haley. How are you doing today, niece?
Good.
Good. How's your day been going?
Good.
And how's your summer been going?
Good.
Good. All good. So what's some of the things have you been reading throughout the summer?
Yes.
Yes, we've been having a good time reading, right?
Yes.
Yes, we've been reading and acting some things out and recording ourselves reading and learning a lot of new what? Games. But what are the new things that you learned while we were reading?
Some books and chapters.
And some words, some vocabulary words. Yes, yes. So she's going back and forth between which two books that she wanted to read, and at the last minute we got to switch. So hold up, what book you're gonna read for us this evening? Put it up there where they can see it. And what is this called?
Ruby and the Booker Boys.
Ruby and the Booker Boys. All right. So you've been reading this at night, and what do you think of this book?
Amazing.
It's amazing. And you took your bookmark out.
Yes.
You don't want them to see your bookmark? Okay. All right. Well, we are going to take you off, Mr. Rodney, and I'm going to step away to the side, and we're going to let Haley read the first chapter of Ruby and the Booker Boys. So y'all stay tuned, okay?
Okay.
All right. It's all yours, Puddin'. Go ahead. You good. Oh, you want to sit in my lap?
No.
Oh, well, what you doing? Go ahead.
Here's the deal. I'm about to start 3rd grade at Hope Road Elementary, where my 3 older brothers rule. Will the Booker Boys shine so bright I'll get lost in their light, or will their extra superstarness help me fit in? To get a chunk of stardom, I'll have to show everyone that Ruby is her own Booker. As soon as I set foot in that new school, it's showtime. I woke up at 7:15 in the morning. The first day of school was really real. When my clock radio went off at 7:30, Mama had fixed it cotton candy clouds. Let's get going and have a good first day of school song. The coolest group in the world, the Crazy Cutie Crew, sings that song. They only have 3 members, but I like to pretend I'm the 4th. As soon as the first note hit my ears, I stood up on my bed like it was a stage. Even though Ma doesn't know me too, even though Ma doesn't like me too, I sang every single word really loud as if the crazy cutie crew wrote the song for me. When the sun hits the clouds and rainbows kiss the sky, a sweet wind blows, and then I know that today is mine, all mine. This is pretty much how I begin each morning. I sing so loud the rest of my family uses me as an alarm clock. I leap onto the floor and hit a perfect landing on my super soft rug. It looks like big piano keys, but instead of the keys being born black and white, they are purple and orange. Cotton candy clouds bouncing over every wall in my room. When I slid over to my window, I pulled back my curtains and got the biggest hug from the sun. Those mornings raise covered my face with a color that's hard to find in a crayon box. If happy was a color, I guess that's what I would call it. Before I knew it, I heard someone coming down the hall outside my bedroom door. It was Mom and my three big brothers, Rotate and Marcellus. When they got to my room, they were all rubbing their eyes and yawning from the smell of sausages and eggs floating into my room. I could tell that Daddy was downstairs making breakfast. We hear you, Ruby, loud and clear, baby. Loud and clear, Mama said with her big pretty smile. She picked me up and squeezed me real warm and tight, just like she does every morning. Girl, do you know how early it is? Are you part girl, part rooster? Ro asked angrily. You sure do crow loudly. Yeah, Ladybug, my biggest brother, Marcellus added. He calls me Ladybug. I like it. That name fits me because I'm cute and I like to think that I bring good luck wherever I go. We all love your singing, Ruby, and we're used to it. But this is extra early. What else do you all accept? That's Ruby. It's what she does. My third brother Tay said with a grin. He took his glasses out of the pocket of his pajama top. popped them on his button nose, and then said, "Good morning, Ruby. Sounds like you're ready for school." He always says nice things to me. I love me. I love me some Tay. Okay, boys, leave your sister alone. Let's get ready and head downstairs for breakfast, Ma said, pointing down the hallway toward the boys' rooms. And you, Miss Superstar third grader, you said you wanted to pick out your own outfit this morning, so get to it, sister. Mama poked my belly. She loves tickling me as far as my clothes go. Orange and purple rule. Before I went to bed, I hung my first day of school outfit over the chair at my desk. It was a brand new orange and purple shirt, a brand new jean jumper, long orange and purple striped socks, and to top things off, my favorite shoes, collection,
You got it.
combination, combination, one orange sneaker and one purple. I couldn't wait to put everything on to show Mama. After washing up, brushing my teeth and putting on my purple and orange perfection, I grabbed two bracelets, purple and orange, of course, and I put on my favorite pretend purple earrings, pearl earrings. Then I pressed repeat on my radio alarm clock and sang cotton candy clouds even louder. I heard Rose screaming from down the hallway, "Give us a break, Ruby!" I love to get on his nerves as I looked in the mirror for the last time. I whispered to myself, "Ruby
Marigold
Booker, you sure are fabulous." And that's the truth. To add a final touch to my fabulousness, I reached for the new book bag Mama made me. Mama can work wonders on her sewing machine.
Say sewing.
Sewing
Machine.
sewing machine, and this time she outdid herself. She sewed me a school bag in the shape of a guitar.
Oh wow.
I want to be a rock star when I grow up. So this new book bag was very special to me. When there was only one problem, I couldn't grab it and go. I couldn't grab it and go downstairs for breakfast Lady Love was sitting on my bag and chomping on the straps. I forgot to mention that I have a pet, and not just any pet. Lady Love is my 2-year-old extra super spoiled iguana.
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 You know what that is?
It's like a lizard.
It's like a lizard. Okay, go ahead.
There she sat looking super girly, wearing her fake diamond leash and hot pink nail polish on her claws. Lady Love is a real diva. I sure love her. That's how she got her name, Lady Love. I tickled Lady Love's belly and offered her some iguana snack food. That was all it took. She moved off my bag. I picked it up quickly, took a deep breath, and ran out the door of my bedroom. When I turned the corner to head toward the stairs, I jumped into Mama. Great look, Ma, great look, girl. Nobody can make mismatched shoes like as fabulous as you, Ruby. Ma gave me her pretty smile again. Do I look okay, Mom? Do I? I'm so ready for school. 3rd grade, here I come. I was excited about my first day at a new school, but I didn't think I was really ready. Deep down inside, my tummy was turning. Ma said, looks like you wore your headscarf to bed. Your hair looks nice. Good, your shoes are tight. Pretty bracelets. Your book bag looks full, and it was your book bag looks full, and it was all of your and it has all of your supplies in it, right? Ma gave me one last look. Yes, Ma, yes. I gotta get down for breakfast. Don't want to start and first day at Hope Road Elementary Academy on an empty tummy. I hopped on the handrail and was about to slide down the stairs like my brothers always do, but of course Ma stopped me. Girl, are you forgetting you have a skirt on? She said with that look on her face. Everybody knows the look it says. You should know better. I hopped off the stairs.
The banister?
I hopped off the banister and yelled out to Daddy and my brothers, here comes Ruby.
Excellent! You did that whole chapter. Wonderful, Haley. Let's do our thing. Let's do it. Do it. You scared? Give me 5. Oh, you gonna chicken out on me in front of everybody. Well, you did a great job. Give me a hug. so proud of you, Pumpkin. All right, that was some real reading going on right there. So
Yes,
we
indeed.
are back. Let's hold this book up and tell everybody again what you read.
Ruby and the Booker Boy.
And who is it by? Derek.
By
Derek Barnes.
Barnes.
Yes, yes. So that was excellent, Haley. You did a wonderful job. You read that whole chapter, girl. I'm so proud of you. So for everybody who does not know, my niece is she is 8 years old. She just finished second grade and she's an avid reader. The funny thing about it is let me grab this real quickly. So just to let you know, I'm not going to ask you to read it right now, but she's not used to being on the camera a lot, but she is an avid look, the whole house is celebrating. Everybody's coming in here. But she actually read some pages out of this book. So she is quite the reader above her grade level, and we do a lot of reading here, but I was amazed at the fact that she took down some of this book, The Color of Law, but she's really enjoying this book by Derek Barnes. And Derek, I am gonna do that.
No,
I am. And Derek
no.
happens to be a friend of Clever Communities in Action. Actually,
what y'all got going on?
He actually has come out and participated in our Razor Sharp Readers program, and he's gone out to Lindenwood Elementary School. I don't know if you knew that, Rodney, but yeah, so he is a New York Times bestselling author, actually. And he came to Lindenwood and did a presentation
I do remember the coverage of that. I do remember that.
Yeah. And then he came out and did those presentations at one of our Razor Sharp Readers barbershop locations. So, when things get back to normal, we'll be glad to he was actually supposed to do something with us again in October. Looks like we'll have to push that, to 2021, but that's fine.
Or do it virtually.
Huh?
Or do it virtually.
I gotta try to talk him into that because he's not a virtual kind of guy. But we'll see what we can do. We'll definitely see what we can get done. But I am super, super proud of you. You did an excellent job. And I'm wondering, you guys, Haley has 2 older brothers. So I'm wondering if that's part of the reason why you like the Ruby and the Booker Boys book, because you can relate to it. Do you annoy your brothers? Do you annoy Skylar and Dylan like that sometimes? You do things to get on their nerves? Well, let's go through here and grab some of your comments. So we have Miss Letitia who says, awesome. And Shania says, hi, Haley. And then we have Miss Crystal. She's back. She said, hello, beautiful. That's so sweet. And Miss Letitia says, hey, Princess Haley. And Rodney got some love here. And then we have, so this is this is Miss Valeria Hextall. She says great reader. And Miss Crystal says you're doing great, Haley. And then the one that she doesn't want me to read is from her other grandma that says, that's Nana's baby. You are doing good, my Stankland. Great job. And then Miss Valeria says she is loving the storyline. Girl, if you don't come back over here and get over yourself.
No.
Okay, well, you can stay over there all because of that comment that was super cute.
It's not.
She said it's
That's the private name that we do.
She said don't put her on blast.
That's
if you're
right.
watching Miss Valerie, she said that is y'all's private name, and she did not appreciate you putting that Stankland out there. For everyone.
Shame of you, Nana.
Well, anyway, we are so proud of you, and we are so proud of Chancellor, and we appreciate everybody who is tuned in this evening. It is, we're glad that we're still able to convene with you guys and that y'all is showing up. I do want to make an announcement that, again, if you did not check out our influencer show last night, you really want to scroll back one. to yesterday and check that. Go ahead, go crazy, do what you want to do back there. And check out the influencers and what they discussed last night. It's guaranteed to lift your spirits and just make you be super proud of what our young people, what they're thinking about, what they are reading, what they are doing, and to know that we have some village-minded young people who are coming up behind us, who will be the ones taking the reins when we are old and decrepit and can't do it anymore, or at least not like we're doing it right now. We got some great young ones coming up behind us, and we'll just be the wise old council. But anyway, check them out. And next week is their last show. I know y'all like, well, didn't they have one before? Well, it's time for our older ones to head off to to college. They have some new things on the horizon, and then our other ones, we have a rising senior and two rising juniors. So, you know, if we do see them again, it may be a while because we want to give them some time to adjust to some things. But after their show next week, you definitely want to tune in. We are having an after party, and only villagers are invited. So when they have their show, we'll drop the link, and we also will be sending out some invites to everybody. Hopefully you won't forget everybody, but check your email. And if you want to make sure that you get an invite, make sure that you just send a message to the Clever Communities in Action Facebook page, okay? But we're going to do an after party, and we will be celebrating them and their hard work. And we'll also be recognizing our little ones as well. Our Shanias, our Chancellors, our Haleys, Miss Regina's children, and just all of Miss Lakeisha's sons, and just various other young children who we've had to come up here.
Historian kid.
Oh gosh, we miss Carter. Oh, we miss Carter. Yes. So all of these youth who have come up here and read, and then definitely our influencers, because you guys, and then I'm not going to get all into this, but for the influencers, they did most of that on their own. Isn't that right, Ronnie? Like,
Absolutely.
We gave them the initial directives, and they handled that thing all themselves, okay? And even I remind you guys, when you see the shows coming out, like when you see an alert that's letting you know that a show is coming, that's them. They're doing all of that. So we definitely want to celebrate them, and we want you guys to tune in with us. So that'll be behind the scenes. Like, that's a Zoom thing. So they'll have their show, and then we'll head on over to the after party at Zoom, okay? So thank you all for tuning in. Ronnie, was there anything that you wanted to share with everybody before we get out of here?
No, we're at the top of the hour, and I look forward to seeing everybody next week.
All right. Well, same here. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all have a wonderful evening, and stay cool out there. All right. Stay hydrated. Peace.
Look, mommy, community in action. What on my little sound of that? Look, daddy, there's a book for me too. What on my little sound of that? Creative, affirming, and culture for me too. Look, granny, a little sound of that. Look, granny, a little sound of that. Look, granny, a little sound of that. Learning and exploring my history, you see. Look, mommy, a little sound of that. We confident, we practice and develop fluency. Look, daddy, a little sound of that. Families, they bonding, they representing me. Look, granny, a little sound of that. Look, auntie, a little sound of that. Nice, I see a little sound of that.
So reliable, culturally relevant. Sit back and listen to the wisdom while we represent. So reliable, culturally relevant. Readers to leaders, they hold it down where they have to sit. So reliable, culturally relevant. Sit back and listen to the wisdom while you represent. So reliable, culturally relevant. Readers to leaders, they hold it down, yeah, they have to sit.
Look, mommy, community in action. Well, on my little sound of that. Look, daddy, there's a book for me too. Well, on my little sound of that.